faith. But so much energy will be saved. So much time will be saved if you simply have the courage to say, need a little bit of help. The truth is that on the everyday practical problems, it is easier to ask, it is great to ask help, but on issues where our mind and our hearts, where we are stressed about what to do with our life, where we need some bit of guidance, where we need some bit of emotional help, where we need a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen, someone to help us lighten the load emotionally, asking for help can be hard. But we all need some help. And one of the best ways to realize that God is there for you is when you have the courage to ask another person next to you, I need some help. I want to, have you all heard of Allen Iverson? He's a basketball player, right? I know most people in here probably heard of Allen Iverson. Who hasn't heard of Allen Iverson in here? You heard of Allen Iverson. All right, Allen Iverson is a famous basketball player who was my, I don't want to say this out loud, he was like the guy I wanted to be like in basketball when I was younger, right? When I was 12, 13, 14, I wanted to be like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was short and skinny for NBA. He's really 6 foot and 165 pounds. That's, big for me, right? Allen Iverson was short and skinny in the NBA, and he was quick, he was fearless, he was a tough guy, he was a backcourt, and he was just amazing in basketball. But he had one move that he was famous for, the crossover. It was one particular move in basketball that was unstoppable. No one could guard it. In fact, it was so good that the referee said it was illegal for a few months. That's how good his move was, right? And Allen Iverson was famous for this move. And everyone thought that not only was he a brilliant basketball player, but he was a genius to come up with a genius move like that. But lo and behold, I come to find out that when Allen Iverson was in college, playing in college, he needed some help. There was a walk-on basketball player. A walk-on means that you are not recruited by money to play for college. You simply go to the school and you show up for tryouts and you hope that the coach takes you on the team. You never play, you're just used as a body double for the real players, right? That's what it means to be a walk-on. And this walk-on player named Dean Barry, no one knows his name. Dean Barry was playing against Allen Iverson, and Dean Barry kept doing this move to Allen Iverson, and Allen Iverson could not stop him. It was the crossover. And at a certain point, Allen Iverson says to Dean Barry, you have to help me out. You have to teach me that move. I can't stop you, I just need to know how you do it. And because he asked for help, Dean Barry, a nobody that nobody knows, taught him the move that made Allen Iverson unstoppable, famous, and the legend he was. Even someone as good as him needed some help to become as good as him. There is no shame in asking folks for help. Think of all the great people you know in history. In the Olympics, you're going to watch it. After they win their gold medals, they will always say, I want to thank my coach, these people, my supporting team. They will always thank the people who helped them out. No one does it alone. We all need a little bit of help sometimes. In our passage today, we have blind Bartimaeus. Blind Bartimaeus is a famous passage. So Jesus is walking from Jericho, a big city, now to Jerusalem, and he exits the gates, and there's a man named Bartimaeus from Timaeus. Now Tim, like Timothy, Pastor Tim means honor. Bartimaeus means the son of honor, from a place called Timaeus, which means honor. So Bartimaeus is the son of honor from a place called honor, which means he's an honorable man. Which means that an honorable man, doubly honorable, is begging. You'll see it now. This man called Honor, the son of honor, is at the gates begging. And he has a beggar's cloak. And he finds that Jesus is walking by. And at this point, blind Bartimaeus doesn't know what Jesus looks like. He just knows what he's heard about Jesus. And he cries cries out, he says, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And he calls Jesus a political term. Son of David means you're essentially going to be the next king. Jesus, the next king, have mercy on me. Now the people who were around Jesus got afraid that he was saying that term, that they told Bartimaeus to shut up. They refused him. They said, be quiet. But he did not stop because he knew that he needed this help. And when he kept crying out, finally Jesus tells the people, bring him to me. And they bring Bartimaeus to him. And Jesus asks Bartimaeus a question that may seem odd. What would you like me to do for you? This is a question that doctors still ask today, even when it is obvious. I will have a crutch on my leg. I'm in the doctor's office, and the doctor asks me, so what seems to be the problem? My head hurts, right? I mean, it seems rude, but it's just protocol. You're trying to get the right answer. You know, it seems obvious. Blind Bartimaeus is blind. Well, what can I do for you? All right? Blind Bartimaeus asks for his sight again, which means that he had his sight once and he lost it. He had honor once and he lost it. So someone who had honor, someone who had sight, someone who had all the reasons to keep a reputation, lost it all. And because he lost his reputation, what he ended up having was the freedom to say, I need help. And sometimes because of our own ego and our own reputation, we refuse to ask for the very help we need. And it's only when we hit rock bottom that we may realize I needed help all along and he needed to help me. And we realize how foolish we were to not ask for help before. Bartimaeus says, I would like my sight back again. And when Jesus says to him, it's real interesting. He says he does not touch him. He does not say, I heal you. He does not put soil in his eyes like he did someone else. He does not lay his hand on him. What Jesus does is he says, your faith has healed. Your faith has healed. And the power of this message is that the faith that you have, the faith you need to ask for help, was what healed Bartimaeus. Because he had the faith to ask for help, it was that faith that healed him, according to Jesus. And the message to us is, it takes faith to ask for help. It's not weakness. It's not embarrassing. It's not a reason to feel like you lost or you're a failure. No, it takes faith to ask for help. But that faith that leads you to ask for help is the very thing that will be the thing to heal you, to renew you, and to give you the strength you need. When you have the faith and trust in God, and you have the faith to trust someone else for help, that very faith is what will be used by God to strengthen you. And you know this is true whenever you ask for help. Sometimes it is only when you ask someone else